Welcome to the dynamic learning hub of ExcelR at Andheri East. A prime spot conveniently located at just a 5-minute walk from LIC Andheri Metro. In our journey of over a decade, we have proudly trained over 2 lakh students. We have also been recognized by Deloitte, Silicon India, and other accreditation bodies. Experience learning like never before in our spacious and comfortable classrooms. With high-definition projectors and state-of-the-art acoustics in place, we ensure effective learning even to the farthest point in the room. The hybrid mode is a game-changer as you can enjoy the benefits of a light classroom from the comfort of your home. Even if you happen to miss any classroom session, you can still attend the same session with the same trainer at the same time at your convenience, maintaining consistency in your learning progress. Want to get started? Join us for a demo or career chat over a cup of coffee at our Andheri branch. ExcelR. We don't just train, we build careers.
Yes, so the collaboration with ExcelR was an excellent one. We conducted a Power BI workshop with Advanced Excel over a span of 3 days. The workshop was almost 12 hours long in total. Mr. Karthik, who was an amazing trainer, helped the students understand the concepts deeply. I am sure that the students will be able to apply these concepts in their careers as well as their daily lives.
The trainer, Mr. Karthik, was an excellent person where he explained in very detailed manner on how to give great insights using very complex data sets.
So it was a machine learning workshop. We learned a lot from the course and it was a great experience attending the workshop.
The trainer was very helpful. He had a hands-on approach with his teaching and it was fabulous.
This was a great experience for me. So I would absolutely love it if ExcelR and its team would come again to our campus and conduct more events like this.
It was a great course and it started from basics and took me to a great extent.
The experience of the workshop was really nice. The feedback from all the students was positive. They understood the concept. The workshop was also practical based with some questions. The experience with ExcelR was very smooth. They helped us in conducting the workshop smoothly right from the booking of the vendor and deciding the course till the distribution of certificates. In overall, this workshop was a success during our Technical Fest Atmos, and I thank ExcelR for being a part of it.
was very much interested in learning digital marketing course for a very long period of time, but I don't get a proper platform. So later from our college, I get to know about ExcelR and I enroll in ExcelR course. It was really good experience. Our course has been taken by Mayur sir, and he was very good teacher. He not only focusing on theory part, he's doing how real digital marketing works, and it was in total very good experience. I get so much of knowledge. Here they're not only focusing on study, they are also conducting different exam to test our knowledge, and as we are giving the exam, so to appreciate our work, they give certificates for the toppers, and along with the certificate they give hampers. Thank you, ExcelR.
Recently I was searching for digital marketing courses online in Google, and I came across ExcelR and I attended a digital marketing course which was for 15 days. My mentor Mayur helped me for attending these classes. So he is a very informative and helpful guy. In the course end, there is a exam which I topped. So I came to the ExcelR office in Bengaluru. This digital marketing course has helped my career and my skills to develop, and the certificate has helped my company to join. Thank you, ExcelR.
I came to know about this course from my college. Actually, for learning platform, this is very nice, and I learned from here ChatGPT and AI from online. Vikas is teaching for me for AI generative and ChatGPT. We are using this technology in more. And after finishing the courses, I came from for collecting the certificate. I seen the classrooms and faculties. Classroom is very nice. After the completion of exam, they will give gift and certificates. Thank you, ExcelR, for giving these courses. I learned a lot from this. I gained the more knowledge from here. And thank you for ExcelR for teaching us.
Hello guys, I'm Vikram Mahajan and I'm studying in Swami Vivekananda Institute of Technology College, and I came across a training program which was mobile app development using Flutter, which was given to us by ExcelR Solutions. I came across this program through my college faculty, who told us about this program, that it is a very good course and you should enroll in this course. So I enrolled in this course, and initially I felt really good about this course because they started everything from a very basic point of view, that
Good evening, all. I hope my voice is audible and clear. Sir, good evening, sir. Is my voice audible?
Yes, Rashmita, very good evening. Absolutely audible and crisp and clear.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much for your confirmation. You can start the session, sir.
Thank you so much, Rashmita, for handing over the mic to me. And yeah, good evening, everybody. I still see some of you are joining in. And so, while you are at it, let's wait for 5 more minutes. And I would like to understand from you if you have any doubts or any questions from the next 5 minutes. We can take certain questions till your friends join in. And yes, I forgot to tell you a warm, warm welcome back again to all of you. It feels great to be having you back at the end of a hectic day and to discuss, to brainstorm, to code, and to share trivia about technology stuff, right? So, yeah, there you go. Guys, the forum is open for the next 5 minutes. Let's have our discussion. You can ask your questions, please. Meanwhile, I will share my video also. Vivek. Polls. Vivek, polls will come in right time. Don't worry. Polls, yeah, it will come in the right time. Don't worry. Okay. Shushmita, I think you have work at hand. People are missing the polls. Let's have a polls today. Let me prepare the polls. Any other question, guys? Let me see if I can give a polls and start. Okay, fine. Shushmita, I'm giving you a few polls. Okay. Shushmita, sorry to trouble you. I see that people have been asking out polls. So I'm sharing these polls with you. Can you
Yeah, sure,
kindly
sir. No
put
problem.
them
You
up
can
here?
share. Yeah.
Let's have some polls. Yes, guys, apart from polls, any other question, any other point? Let's see how much you remember.
Sir, please allow me sometimes. I will add it, sir.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
five
sure,
to
sure,
10 minutes.
sure. Just I will also wait for the questions. And yes, guys, if you have some doubts, please ask me now. Come on, guys, make the most of it. If you're not, if you don't have any doubts, any questions, then let's do a quick recap from yesterday. Okay. And what is the recap? So quickly, tell me at least 3 points of what we have covered yesterday. Okay. What all topics we have covered yesterday? No answers. What happened, guys? Forgotten what we have done yesterday? Okay, I see few answers coming in. Very good, Vivek. Importing module package pip install. Very nice. Modules, yes. Vishal, concept of indexing and slicing. Now, this we haven't done yesterday. Goal operations, file operations. Okay, operation, append. Yeah, so these are all the file modes. Right, file operations. Aishwarya, good. Vivek, modes like reading, writing, and append. Okay, quickly. Good, very good, all of you. Azra, file operations, read. Okay, I will just make a quick notes, and you tell me if I missed something. Okay, so although I am doing day 11, ideally this should be day 10 only, since we are continuing with certain things in day 10, which is exception handling. Okay. So, what do we do? Yesterday, what have we done? We have discussed about modules again. We have discussed about packages, correct? We have discussed about, what did we do? We discussed about file handling operations. File handling operations. Okay. Primarily, these were the three things we did. Today, what I will do is I will start another topic. And yes, we have started actually with exception handling. Remember the example I gave you of the Apollo 13 movie, and also of the one I showed you one how exceptions look like. So I have already introduced you to this topic, and I will start with the details right now. Okay. Shushmita, is it done, or should I wait for a while?
It's done, sir. I'm just sharing it. Two
Sure,
minutes.
thanks. Okay. Let me share my screen in the meanwhile so that you know what I was writing.
Sir, I have shared it. Is it visible?
No, not, yeah, it's come up now. Thanks, thanks. It's
Okay.
visible. Okay, 30th September question polls. Come on, answer. You have exactly what? I'm giving you 4 minutes. That's it. So 24. You stop. 1 more minute. Fast, come on. Fast, fast, fast. Last few seconds. Quick, quick, quick. Okay, that's it. That's it. Stop. I'm ending the poll now. Okay. Good. Let's see the results. First one, where is a variable created inside a function stored signatures? Say local scope 68%, followed by a distant second of global scope. Very good. Local scope is the correct answer. Remember, any variable store created inside a function is active during the function span. After that, it is destroyed. Okay, so local scope is the correct answer. So B is the right answer. Okay, what will this code print? So they have given you a few lines of code to verify your understanding of LEGB rules. And there's an enclosed scope and there's a local scope and there's a global scope. Okay, so what will this code print? X equals to global, def outer, X equals to enclosed, def inner, X equals to local. Okay, so the outer function encloses an inner function. So X equals to enclosed is the enclosed variable for the inner function, right? Okay, but again, X equals to local. So what gets priority? Local variable always will get priority. And what are we doing here? Print X, right? So we are printing X means we are printing the local variable within the inner function. And then what does the outer function have? It has only got an inner function call. So that is why the only thing that will happen is print the local variable, which is X equals to local. So those of you who have written C local 47%, you are bang on target. And you can check this out also. You will run it and check it. This will work as per C. Okay. Good, well done. But I see 26% still saying global. Which keyword allows you to modify a global variable inside a function? So yeah, 54% says global. That's the correct one. Global variable, not an enclosed variable. Those of you have picked non-local, remember it's not an enclosed variable, it's a global variable. Finally, what will this print? Min equals to 5. Overriding built-in. Print min. So it is overriding a built-in function called minimum. So when you call this is no longer a function object. It is a local variable. It is a global variable rather, sorry. It's a numeric object. So C should be the correct answer. Let's quickly check this out. So what do we do? What was the question? If I can quickly copy this. Min equals to 5. 5 print min of 1, comma 2, comma 3. Sorry. See, it gives an error. Int object is not callable. So the correct answer is definitely option C. Well done, guys. Very good. With that, we will start our class today without any further delay. So exceptions. I have told you about exceptions yesterday. Today, I have a study material for you, which I will just follow to introduce the topics and the codes to you. And it's a quick guide. So even when you are going before an exam or interview, you can use these study materials properly. Okay. So exceptions, what? Quickly tell me what are exceptions? What did we say yesterday? What are exceptions? Okay, Vivek, no worries. I will come back to the last one again. Okay. Errors. Good, Aishwarya. Very good. Errors. And what is it? What type of errors? Good, Rameshri. What type of errors? It is generally, let's assume for the moment, it's all system defined errors, which Python itself has defined. Okay. And as I told you at the beginning of these sessions, everything in Python is an class and an object. Okay, so the functions that you create, they are also created from the template of a class. From the template of a class. Next topic that we will study next day probably is classes and objects. So these things will get more clearer to you. But for today, understand all of these errors are derived from a class called base exception. Now, what do I mean by derived? It's like the original grandfather of classes for throwing runtime errors. Under it, there is a child called exception, which also is another class, who is again the parent of lot of the system defined runtime errors. What are the system defined errors? They are things like arithmetic error, zero division error, lookup error, index error, key error, value error. You have seen many of these before, and some of them you will see now. Okay. One more quick question for you, my dear friends. Where do these built-in errors reside? Where do you get them from? So you remember last day when we were seeing DIR, I will just note this. DIR. Exceptions. So exceptions, errors thrown by system or even user. Okay. What is exception handling? Exception handling. Exception handling is the art of handling exceptions. Exceptions, okay. Fine. So how do we handle errors, exceptions? So whenever exceptions happen, okay, we have to catch them. How do we catch them? It's like catching a ball. So it starts within a block of code called try, and within which you write your code. Okay, even before that, where do these exceptions reside? Remember, we had said something called DIR. Can you tell me quickly, remember and tell me what did this DIR command return? You remember? Directory, right? Very good, Ramesh. Directory of current namespace, what all are the objects residing. Okay, yeah. And so here we have C1 called built-ins. Okay, it is a namespace. Let us see what is there in this built-ins. There's one more also called built-in. Now I'm not very sure which one. We'll just see. See this built-ins module. It's a module. See, there are all these things: arithmetic error, assertion error, attribute error, base exception, okay, blocking error, buffer. So all the exceptions are part of the module called as built-ins. Okay. Then you see also these functions: str, sum, tuple. Remember all the typecasting that we use: tuple, slice. This we haven't come to. Okay, zip, min, max. They're all part of this built-ins module or library, whatever you want to call them. Yeah. Yeah, Ramyashri, I don't have much idea of Java, but going by my basic knowledge of classes and objects, ideally it should be same. After all, there are attributes and properties, the OOPS, concepts of encapsulation, and then polymorphism, then all these things, no, the inheritance, etc., abstraction, they must all be followed. So I guess maybe some implementation wise it is different, but rest all it should be same. Okay. Okay. Aisha, you're unable to see the poll. I'm sorry, I saw your message now. Anyway, we will set up another poll after we finish this topic. Right. So the exceptions then reside within the built-ins module. Now let's try and catch exceptions. We will going to try and catch exceptions. Okay. So how are exceptions caught? So you write a piece of code within a try block. Let me say import some fake module. Okay. And what we will do here, we don't have except catch. Okay. Here we say except. By the way, collab is playing smart. It is anyway suggesting me what should be next. It's that Gemini effect. So I will not take its suggestion, except maybe I will take this as IO error. Let me see. Except IO error as E, print E. Let's see what happens. Another exception happened. Why didn't it catch it? I think IO error. Correct. O capital. Okay. It's saying module not found error. Sorry, I should have used this. Module not found error. Do you see? Automatically it throws the function. It automatically throws the exception also. Let's try to run it. No module name, some fake module. Okay. By the way, this would have also worked with this one. Import error. Okay. This is also another exception class from base exception. Do you see one way they have named it all? See, they end with errors. The name is ending with errors. All these derived exceptions. Okay. They end with errors. And then the starting letter is capital. In between it is lowercase. And the next word, starting letter, error is also capital. So this defines it as a error or exception. These again, guys, let me give you a quick look here. Just get familiar with this. See, all these are part of the system defined exceptions. They are derived classes of a parent exception called exception. Okay, they have various functionalities. Like when you try to divide a numerator by 0, this error is thrown. If you're trying to take say from a list index number 5 and the list has got only 3 indexes, then index error will come. Key error for a dictionary which doesn't have a particular key and you're trying to use that key to access the value. Value error, when you pass something, a correct parameter to a function or something, but it is of wrong type, then value error. File not found error, you're trying to open a file which doesn't exist. or import error or module not found error. Okay. What if I don't know what exception can come? I can put a generic block saying except. Okay. Except, you can say also exception as E, and you can put print E. What is this as E? So this E represents a exception object. It just prints out the message that comes with the exception. Okay. Now, again, these are concepts that we are storing away for classes and objects. Object, base class, derived class. For the moment, just think of this like this, something as I am defining, I'm giving an alias to this exception as E, and this E is storing the actual message from the exception. Okay. No module name, some fake module. What if I clear this error and let's say I have some other error. Let's say print 1 divided by 0. Okay. In that case, what error will it print? It says division by 0. So because I haven't given the exact clause of exception, the exact exception that was raised, so it has come to this generic block. So how is a exception handling done? Probably, I will just try to give you some details here. Let me say, let's say there is this code, this line of code, print 1 by 0. Then I'm trying to get the minimum value from a list. In between, there's an exception at this line. Okay, here there's an exception. So all other execution is stopped. It goes to the exception block of code and tries to execute it. Okay, so if you have understood, please send me a message. Okay, if not, just let me know that you're not able to understand it. Okay, thank you, Adina. Anybody who is struggling to understand this concept and wants me to repeat again, please, without any hesitation, tell me. Forget the terms base class, derived class, object, etc. Forget it for now. So the correct code won't be executed. Yeah, so we have to actually correct the code. Yeah. So we will have to execute the correct code. Okay, I understand what you're saying. So the correct code won't be executed. No, it won't be. Till this exception is cleared, this code won't be executed. Yeah. Yeah, so quickly, now it's your time to execute it and try it. Okay, Nagesh, thank you for telling me once again. Explain, sir. Sure, Nagesh. Nagesh, let's understand this clause. Let me try to draw a flow chart for you. Okay, so Nagesh, what happens is, let's say this is the start block. Okay, now do we have some shapes over here? Let's say this is the start block. Oh, what is this? Weird. Anyway, we'll just try with this. Okay, so you start the code execution here. Okay, start point. No, this isn't start. It should be something like this. Start. Okay, start. Now, over here, this is your code execution path. Code execution. Okay, code. At this point, the interpreter encounters an error. So it doesn't go here till this. It goes either it throws out an error saying blah 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 and exits the program. Right? We have seen this before. Otherwise, the graceful way of doing it is actually to put the main code inside the try block and say that rest of the code is put in a except clause. Okay. What it does is, in that case, when the exception happens, the program control comes to this except block of code, and whatever is given there is executed. Okay. So except block of code. So, and also, as I told you, there may be various types of exceptions for different scenarios. Like if you try to divide by zero, zero division error. Okay. If you try to access a dictionary by a key which is non-existent, then you have key error. If you're trying to import a module which doesn't exist, then module import error. Okay, import error. So all of these types can be precisely handled by writing the clause except, then the exception clause name if you know which exception is happening. If you don't, and generally we also put one generic except clause which says for any other type of error, do this. Okay. Nagesh, did you understand now? Speak a little bit louder. Is my voice okay, guys? Is it audible? Is there any problem with my voice?
No issue, sir. Your voice is audible and clear.
Thank you so much. Okay, Khan, probably you have a network issue at your side. Can you please check it, my friend? Probably you can use a earphone. Thank you, Nagesh, for confirming. And yeah, Nagesh, I hope you have understood now the concept behind exception handling. See, it's a decent way of actually coming out. Thanks, Vivek. Thanks for confirming, guys. Okay, you guys rock. Yeah. So it's just a decent way of terminating an exception. Otherwise, you know, no, it gives all that red message, this, that, exception, trace back file, this, that. Oh God, whenever I used to see it first, when I started programming in Python, I used to feel so scared. Yeah. Then exception handling came and I learned to live with those exceptions and even handle them. Okay. So yes, now it's your turn. You have to create your own try and accept block. See how quick you do it. Okay. Ramya, she has a very good question. She's saying, sir, here in exception block, we didn't mention anything, then how it is printing division by zero? Good, very good question, Ramya. Not just good. Excellent question, actually. Okay. Thank you, Harishankar. Yeah. So, guys, see what is happening. Again, understand this. Let me again go back to my drawing. Yeah. Pardon me for my bad sketches. I'm sure anywhere else apart from you guys, I would have been fined for them. But yeah, let me still try to continue with it. See what happens. When you know an exception, very good. Okay. Except, let's say, zero division error. Right, Ramesh? So this should have been there. And it would have precisely understood, okay, this is the error. It would have raised it correctly. But when I give an except clause, no, and just leave it, so actually what is happening internally, the base exception gets called. Either base exception, I haven't gone through the details actually, or maybe the exception, either of these two. Okay, except exception. So these errors are called, and they are also quite capable of handling all errors. And all these exceptions, see, they have some sort of exception name and a message, right? So if I can run it here for you, let me just put a clause here. Let me say 1 divided by 0. See, it raises one exception name and then a message, correct? Right? So these exceptions, no, they are able to catch the message. Which exceptions? The base exception, which is the grandfather of all exceptions, or the exception clause, which is the child of this base exception, but the parent of all system defined exceptions, like the logical runtime exceptions. Okay, like zero division error, buffer error, IO error, key not found error, index error, import error. Okay. Yeah, Ramesh, are you convinced? Wait, what's your question? Try. Okay. Vivek, how will this work? You can actually put this here. When will the value error be raised? Need to put it. Okay. You need to explain that to me. Yeah, very good. If typecasting, right. We will come to that also. Okay. Good. Okay. So yeah, please finish off quickly. You can only, yeah, Maruf. So the clause here is please use with try and accept. Okay, that's the standard. I think in Java, you guys will know, no? Try catch, I think, if I'm not mistaken. In Java, it's try catch. And guys, it's very important that you do a proper try and accept wherever you can. Okay, I will just see if I have some of my old code. Just give me a moment. I'm stopping my screen share to pull out some documents if it's there. No, sorry guys, I don't have the document with me, that code with me right now. I will try to show it, but before we finish off these sessions, I will try to show it. It was an industrial code that I had written for some company, and where we had done extensive this exception handling. Okay, so I will try to show that to you. But for the moment, let's continue without it. Right. So have you finished? Give me a consensus if I can move to the next exception, the next point and the exception handling. Please give me a go ahead, or if you are not comfortable and you want me to wait back for a couple of minutes, I will do that. For me, it's more important that you do at least one block of code rather than me showing you 10. Okay, thank you, Vivek, for the confirmation. Anybody else has a problem? I see that you guys are quite comfortable. I assume you have finished this code. Okay, so what do I have next? Okay, done, sir. Okay, thanks, Marav. So here, what do I have next? Over here. So all this, no, whenever you have some time, I go through this cheat sheet. Quickly, you will understand what type of error, when is it raised, where is it derived from. All these, no, will understand. Okay. See, again, zero division error, it's not directly a child of this exception class. It comes from another exception called arithmetic error. Okay. Which comes from the exception class. Yeah. So either arithmetic error or zero division error would do the trick of this of division by zero. Would be able to handle it. Okay. Right. So you can go through these. Then obviously you can go to python.org and find out all the details of, so which one? Guys, I will drop a note quickly, python.org, and find the details of most of the errors. Here's the link for you. Day one, I had shown you how to download ideally from there and how to install Python from this site. So you can go here and search out. For your kind reference, just the common type of errors I have put in some of description of some of them, and also shown you what they mean and what are their base class. Okay. Now, what I will do is, now let's build up on the exception handling. So basic try-catch structure I have explained to you, the basic structure. And what if multiple errors are there? That also we have seen. Okay. Now one error that I will tell you is called value error. Let me quickly show you, as I think Vishal, you were showing me, right? Vivek, you were showing me that value error. Okay. Let's take this example. Suppose number equals to, I am typecasting it into what? It means I'm typecasting a string into a number. So this will work, correct? This will work. Print num. It should work, right? But what if by mistake I try to typecast typecast a string itself into a let me say I try to typecast a string ABD. Okay. And what do? I try to go here, run this. So I get a big lecture saying value error, invalid literal for int with built-in ABD. What it is saying, see, the passing the parameters and all is not wrong here, but I'm passing the wrong type of value for the parameter to the typecasting function. So that is why this error is raised. Ideally, it would have done it with this try, okay, and then print abd, and then accept value error print. Okay, I will give value added as E. For the moment, you think that this is a what's wrong? This is causing me a problem. Value added as E. For the moment, you think this E contains a message about this value added. Okay, print E. If I run this, now see how gracefully it has handled it. Okay. Accept value error as E, print E, so it gives me that same message. But see, all that trace back and all those paraphernalia is no longer there. Yes? Okay. Now, I will give you a quick scenario. I will have to restart my system, but not now. Okay, I will give you a quick assignment. What is the assignment? Write a piece of code to accept a number from a user till the number matches a hidden number. Okay? Now, what are the things you have to do? If number is not hidden number, then what? You will have to continue taking an input again. If number is hidden number, print a bye-bye message and quit. If user enters something else other than a number. Okay, I will say if user enters a string. For the moment, let me give you user enters a string. Then what? Then do exception handling and quit. Okay. Also, if there is no error, print a all is fine message. Okay, come on. Let's see how you write this. Okay, anyway, it's 8:01. I am giving you 10 minutes. You can quickly go through the problem, catch up on a cup of beverage, and as some of you do, talk to your family, anything to smoothen you up and settle you down, please go ahead and do it. Yes? So 10 minutes. We come back at 8:10 p.m. So lots of cool stuff coming up on the other side of the break. And don't drop out. Stay back. Yeah. Thank you. I see John has already responded to me with the code while true except while error. Very good, John. Very nice. Fantastic. Good. John, but there should have been one else block that I will tell you. Okay, I had said if user enters a string, then do exception handling and quit. So John actually has done this even better. He has said, why should I quit? I'll ask the user to enter the thing again correctly. Very good, John. I absolutely accept that. And I am changing the code requirement and continue. Right. So now let me take this. Okay, Maruf. Very nice. Number, enter the number. Let's take bye bye. Let's try again. Okay. Let's see that I have an issue with my stylus. Value error. Input error. Okay. Yeah. So here you will have to put a bit of continue or break, Maruf. Otherwise, your code is good. And Vivek, let me see what this has Vivek done. Yes, good. Fine, Vivek. Vivek, this break we will change with a this thing. Continue, okay? In the except clause. And then, okay, let me write out the code now along with you. Eliminate this. So what am I doing? I am setting up an infinite loop to ask the user for an input. So what do I do? While true, you are very aware of this by now. And what am I doing? Asking the user to enter a number actually. Okay. Then what? I will also place in the global scope one hidden number, or maybe within the while true only, I will place a hidden number. Hidden num equals to, let me say 876. Okay, and then over here, I will ask the user at user num to enter a number. Okay, int what? Int input and enter a number. Okay, done. So this far, so far, so good. Now, if this is quite common, if hidden num, if user num equals to user defined number is equals to hidden number, I will change this name by the way to hidden num. And num, then what do? We will say print. See, it's very smart. It's already taken the input, so it's okay. Let it do print bye bye, and then break. Straight enough, print bye bye, and then break. Else what? Continue. Till here, it's all good. But what about the error condition? Okay, so I haven't still placed my whole code inside a try except clause. So let me do it here. Try, and I will put this here. And then except, by the way, guys, I just confused you because I said only one error, okay? Except value error, which is fine, but we should also have a generic error block, yeah? What do you think? Value error is E. I think this indentation has gone for a toss. Let me correct it. Yes, now it's okay. And otherwise, except, see, exception as E, print E, and continue. Okay, so there it goes. This is quite fine. Finally, okay, else print Yahoo. No error. Okay, now let's run it, guys. Yeah, guys, am I audible? Shushmita, am I audible clearly? Varshika, okay, Varshika, fine, very good. Yes, Varshika, you are correct. Right now, yeah, correct, Maruf. Even your code seems to be quite good now.
Sir, you're audible, sir. No
Thanks,
issues on your.
thanks. I just thought whether I'm chatting on my own mind while running code. That's one thing I usually get into. I keep self-talking. So I thought whether you are able to hear all that chatter. And yes. So by the way, I am not sure if Srinivas is there today. He had asked me how code is to be framed. So this is another example of proper handling of errors and all. So this is how professional code is written. Okay. So done till here. Let's run this, guys. Yeah. Let's run it. So over here, just one thing I will do else before the continue, no? Footprint. Oh, try again. Okay. Right. So let me say 17. Says try again. I put it as A, B, C. It says invalid literal for int. So then I should actually have given one proper message also. We will do that. Okay. And then what is my secret number? 876. I will do this as 876. And it breaks. Bye bye. So here, one thing I will do, print E continue. I can also put like this. If okay, print E, print enter correct input. Okay. Same here. Print the error message, and give sorry, enter correct input. Okay. So this is how many times you might be wondering, okay, I have an exception handling, but I just don't want to terminate it. What should I do? Okay, so in such cases, you can use a loop. One more thing which you can do, you can break out of the system itself. So there's a file called there's a module called sys which handles with system operations, killing processes, killing threads. Nagesh, especially for you. So you can also invoke instead of continue. You can put import sorry, sys dot exit 0. Okay, so we can do like this and actually exit the system. Okay, so yeah, that's it about it. Okay, 87. So let me see, 876. So it breaks off. So if some other error comes, which isn't coming right now, it will exit the system only. So there you go, guys. This is all about exception handling, mota mota. Okay. One more thing. Maruf, this arrow just represents the prompt, right? If somebody is prompting you like this with an arrow, then you will always feel like using it, correct? Yeah. I see that else block has not been printed. Why is it so? Okay, let me put a finally. print, you have to print me. Continue. The number, let me say 725. So let's try again. See, this finally block will always be printed, okay? Okay, you have to print me. Then enter a number, let me say YUJ. Invalid literal, enter correct input. But it will still come to the finally block. You have to print me. Yes? So this finally block is printed no matter what is the condition, whether it is throwing an error or not throwing an error, it will always come and execute this finally block unless and until, okay, bye bye. Okay. Oh, now I've run into a bad loop. I should have actually, wait, I will stop it. I will have to restart. That is because all the, see, the problem is the, I have encountered 876. It's going to this loop, bye bye. It's trying to break out, but before breaking out, it's coming to the finally clause. Okay, and here it's printing, print, you have to print me, and then continuing back. So that is the problem. So it's like entered a dead loop. So I have to restart it. Search runtime, interrupt, restart session. Okay, I'll just restart the sessions. Time. Interrupt execution. Okay, so here now it is gone. So I will just remove all this. So here I won't keep finally, even if I have finally, no, I won't keep finally here. But yes, you have it in the cheat sheet. In the study material, you will get a finally clause. I hope so. Yes, else is there. Try finally. Yes, finally is there. Okay, it will guide you how to use the finally block and where. So suppose you want to actually quit after running all the blocks of code, then you have to put it inside the finally block. Okay. So yes, this was about exception handling. Few things are still there. What is sys? Aisha, sys is a system defined. It's a library with which you can do system operations like killing a process, interrupting a system, breaking out from a system. Okay, sys.exit or killing a thread, etc. All system level hardware interactions are done by this system library. Okay. So yes, so this is it. Now, what we will do is quickly, I will see one more thing for you. It's called assert and raise exceptions. Okay. Let's take this code again and we will, okay, what I will do. Let me take a new scenario. Suppose there is a requirement that you will prompt the user to enter an age. Okay. So if the user is entering a negative age, then you will raise an error and prompt the user to enter a correct age. So let's look at this scenario. Over here, what we will do, we will say age equals to int input enter age. So why did I give this arrow, Maruf? Now you can understand, right? It is like a prompt. You will understand, okay, after this arrow, I have to enter the age. Now, if age is less than 0. What? Raise value error. Error with the message age cannot be negative. Okay, done. Now that this is done, what we will do is we will actually put this whole block of code within a try block. Sorry, this included try, and over here we will put an except block. Okay, except what? Value error as E, and you can put your message print. Okay, print E. Okay. Let's try this, and also we will put a generic except block, except exception as E, print E. We will also now see one else block, else Yahoo. Oh, it's automatically taken. It's very smart. Then a finally block. Print. Okay. Bye. Okay. Now let's try and run this. I give -1. See, it has executed it and said age cannot be negative, and then y by. Okay, by. One more thing, I will put it else print if age is user entered age. Okay. Now let's see. So let's say age is 10. You see over here, it says age is 10. Yahoo, no error. Okay, bye. See, now when there are no errors, it is printing this block, else block also, and then saying okay, bye. Yes. So that is one of the another very powerful features of Python exception handling. You can logically raise exceptions also. See, ideally, there's no runtime error here. Each can be less than 0, but it's not the correct logic. So you are raising this exception. Yes. And how do you raise exceptions? How do you invoke exceptions? By using the raise keyword. Okay. Yeah. Now please finish this quickly. Please finish this off. Okay. Scroll up. Yes, Nagesh, I will scroll up. Let's see if I can reduce the size also. I think this is better. Nagesh, you will be able to see now. Anybody else has any doubt? Okay, I see more people joining in. as the attendance filling time gets in. Your attendance sessions are up. Okay, fine. Please finish till here. Zoom the screen. Okay. See, I have a problem with two sets of people. One from mobile. If I zoom in, the guys from laptop have an issue. If I zoom out, the guys with mobile has issue. Anyway, I'm trying my best to adjust with both. For both, not with both, but for both. If this is done, please confirm to me. I'm giving you another 2 minutes to finish this. Then we will have an MCQ session. We will end off today's session with this one. We will try to end off today's session with Jason, at least a brief introduction. Not today, Nagesh. I didn't say today. Say towards the end. Not today. I have not at all said today's last 5 minutes. What is meant by IPYNB extension? IPYNB, it's actually Python notebook. Okay, it's not Python. It's Python notebook. I think the I stands for intelligent or interactive. Let me quickly search what the I means. I have never checked what the I means. Interactive, yeah. I guessed it correct. It's interactive Python node. Okay, right? It's interactive, right? This works like a notepad only. Yeah. Okay, so guys, I hope you have finished this code. And then, if you are ready, let me again share with Shushmita a few questions for which one? For a few MCQs. Shushmita, just please hold on. I'm trying to share some MCQs with you.
Yeah, sure, sir. You can.
Shushmita, you can reorder the questions properly. And okay. And yeah. Shushmita, let them finish this. After that, once they have done, I will give three more questions. You will put this as a separate a poll, please, because I want to teach them a few more methods based on these questions. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sir. I'm adding it. Allow me some
Yes.
time, sir.
Don't raise your hands, please. We have no way of taking this and unmuting you. So you can drop in your message, please, on the DMs. Where to accessible? Yeah, Aisha, ma'am is setting it up. Please wait a couple of minutes. Show the output once again. Yeah, Ramesh, I will show you the output once again. I think you're asking about the last question, right? This is the output. If age was negative, it would have printed something else. So it would have said something like age cannot be negative. Okay, bye. So yes, that's it. Unable to access poll. I think she hasn't set up till now. Wait, madam will confirm. Shushmita, once you've done, please confirm, no?
Yeah, yeah, sure, sir. Just 2 minutes.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. So the poll is up. Come on, let's see. Start, start, start. Maximum. How many are given? Okay, new topic, so maximum 5 minutes. 8:45, I'm going to close the poll and then give you one more. Read the question correctly, guys, before you tick. Already you have ticked a wrong option. Aisha is unable to see. She is complaining. What's the issue? You should be able to, Aisha. Everybody is able to see. Guys, you can see the poll, right? Aisha, go to the poll section and see at least. Go to this. Should be coming up. Yes, Maruf confirms that she is able to see. Sai Vineet also confirms he is able to see. Completed. Okay. Aisha, what's wrong with your system? You're attending through browser, huh? But you have to log into Zoom, no? Are you attending through YouTube, Aisha? But through browser, how will you even type a DM to me? Okay, all of them are confirming they're able to see. Aisha, I will send you the question separately. It's okay. Okay, I will send you the question separately. Purpose of try and accept. It's a link. Okay. Not sure, Aisha, was the issue. But okay. I will send it to you separately. That's okay. This last day for classes, no Varshini, we still have 2 or 3 more sessions. Let's later. Attendance link. Guys, why do you go on asking me for attendance link? Please understand, I'm giving some questions in the middle of it. You're asking me for attendance link. How many times I will tell you? It's already given anyway, no? In the main chat. At least check the main chat, no? Okay, 2 more minutes. Come, 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 quick. Try your best. In the meanwhile, I will give the questions to Aisha. You asked, right? Aisha, okay. Aisha left. Okay, thanks, Ikriya. Right. I suppose, yeah. Okay. In the meanwhile, I'm giving you a few more questions, Shushmita. Please, if you can kindly put them up as well. Yeah.
Yeah, sure, sir.
Thanks. Five, huh? Sending you 5 questions. Yeah, Shushmita, over to you. Just put up these 5 questions. Okay, time's up. I will stop the poll now. Time's up. Let's discuss. Okay, first question. Which of the following is not an exception in Python? 56% you're saying loop error. 15% saying key error, file not found error, zero division error. 14%. Guys, at least the zero division error we have discussed that it's a proper error. So you shouldn't have responded to it. The rest is fine. I would have understood. As a loop error is the correct one. Yes. So loop error is the correct error. What is the purpose of try and except? To stop program execution? Not at all. To handle runtime errors gracefully? Yes, absolutely. 84% is correct on this. So, right, guys, very good. What will this code print? X equals to 10, except 0, x equals to 10 slash 0, except 0 division error, print error. So, right, so this x equals to 10 by 0 will throw a 0 division error. This is being caught inside this block. So print error. So error will be the correct output. I see overwhelmingly you voted for C error, which is fantastic. In a try except finally block, which part always executes? This one is a no-brainer. And 63% have just done that, which is finally. Okay, I see some of you have even gone for try. Try is just a part of the code. It doesn't mean that it executes always. Okay, it's just ignored it. A try means execute the code and see what happens. This statement can be used to throw an exception manually. Raise, yeah, raise is correct. Not throw, raise. Throw probably in Java it's throw, but in Python it is raise. So good, well done, guys. Now quickly, I'm waiting for the next set of questions. Signal problems. Sure. Between raise and accept. See, raise just forces an exception to be raised, and accept catches that exception. Okay, Rameshri? Yeah, Shushmita, is it done or it will take a bit of time? Sorry, I'm pressing you very much. Yeah, these
It's
guys are
okay,
very.
sir. No issues. Just
Yeah,
the last question, five
yeah,
minutes,
yeah,
2 minutes.
sure. Please, 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 please. Go ahead. Okay, the poll is up. Quick. I know you will say we haven't even worked with this which module, but that's okay. Try. Then we will quickly discuss. Which module in Python is commonly used to work with? Give it your shot. Come on, guys. 5 questions, so 5 minutes max. And today we might just extend the class by 2 minutes to discuss today's tech trivia. Okay, another minute. Quickly finish off. Come on, I need more answers. Come, come, come. Fast. Okay, guys. Stop. Please stop now. Yes, time's up. Let's see what you have written. Okay. Which module is in Python is commonly used to work with directories? Sys, OS, Math, Random. Absolutely, OS. You have seen how we work with directories also. I've shown you on day 9 material how to change the current working directory, how to get the current working directory. I've shown that to you. So OS or stands for short for operating system. The function os.mkdir test will create a new file named test, create a new directory named test. Absolutely, it will create a new directory named test. If I can work here and show you over here, let me go to my quickly to my material here. Uh, os.mkdir test the current working path, current working directory. It will create a new photo OS. Will create a new directory. Let's see if it's created. Yes, see, it's created a directory called test, right? And then what? So those of you have written option B, 75% of the polls are for option B. Yes, you guys are correct. Absolutely correct. Which method is used to change the current working directory? This also we have seen last day on day 9, which is yesterday, os.chdir. This changes the current working directory to the specified path. Okay, so here you need the specified path to be given within the parenthesis. 63% rightly says so. If you run os.get cwd, what will you get? Let's run os.cwd, print os dot dot cw. Should we get cwd actually? Get cwd. File exists test here. Okay. Let's just comment this off. Okay, or I will put it in the next line of code. Yes, so it's in the current working path is slash content. And what is the last one? Which method removes an empty directory in Python? It is the RMDIR method. 44% say RMDIR, and you guys are correct. Okay, let me also quickly show you, and we'll just run it over here. Okay, and run this step again. Then here, finally, I will just remove the directory again. remove quiz.rmpir test. Okay. So I have to give it within a name, sorry. So if you see now, RMDIR has in fact deleted the test folder. Yeah. So that was all about the OS system. This is an important module, and I've told you about it and the main important functions and methods within it. Okay. So again, it's part of your cheat sheet, study material, and also now a part of your Google Colab. Okay, so that brings us to the end of today's class, and today's tech trivia is here. So I have a question for you today in the tech trivia. Do you know which is the first country in the world to have a Minister of State as an AI agent? Don't Google, just see if you can answer this. Give it a guess. If you Google it, the charm is gone. Can you tell me which is the first country in the world to have an Minister of State? What's a Minister of State? It's basically a minister as an AI agent. Okay. Okay, so let me see what is your so Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh is not country. It's John, China, Japan. No, it is Albania. Okay, so it is Albania. And what is the uh, uh, AI agent name? You know, it's Delia. DLR in 2025 became the first AI cabinet minister, basically, first AI cabinet minister in Albania. So DLR was introduced to reduce the corruption in the public tendering process in this country of Albania. And now she has a full frame avatar modeled after one of the Albanian heroines. And she manages the entire tech procurement, etc. And a lot of other things. Okay, bidding, procurement, logistics, etc. And it actually has drawn the attention of the European Commission also. That's such a good thing they've done, which to ensure. So, by the way, European Commission has not uh, drawn the attention for good work. The European Commission has actually come back at them for doing this thing, for introducing the EU AI Act, for violating the EU AI Act. Okay. So anyway, so that was the tech news, tech trivia for today. I hope you liked it, and I hope you actually liked the all the things that we have studied today. You were able to relate to them, and you were able to work on the polls, on the questions, on the programs. If not, don't worry. We are again meeting tomorrow. Come back with your doubts, your questions. Ask me as much as needed, as much as possible. And I look forward to meeting you again tomorrow. Okay, same time. Shushmita, so just one thing. So I think tomorrow, do we have any year with them or separately or talking to our respected faculty for the Dasera?
Okay, So actually tomorrow we do have a session, sir. On Thursday we do have a holiday.
Okay. So tomorrow, as usual, session, right? Tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow as usual session.
Okay. Thank you so much. Thanks. Thank you so much. So tomorrow we are meeting again at the same time. So let's start with something fantastic tomorrow. It's called as classes and objects. Okay. And thanks a lot, all of you. Thank you so much, Ramya Shri, for your concern. And maybe Japan. Thank you, Vashika. I'm so happy that you liked it. Okay. Shushmita, over to you.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah, so dear students, the same question is asking for me from very long back. Like tomorrow we do have a session or not? Yes, tomorrow we do have a session. Thursday, that is on 2nd October, is a holiday. Okay, tomorrow I request please everyone to join the session as usual at 7 p.m. in the same link. Okay. Yeah, so there are people who would ask for attendance link. Attendance link is on a chat. If you have not marked it, kindly mark your attendance. I have shared it once again. Okay. So yeah, Sri Lakshmi, I have shared it in the chat. Please check the chat. I have shared the attendance link. Yeah, Nagesh, day 10, 11 materials are not uploaded. Yeah, I am going to be no need to be. I request you to follow the recordings till that. I will upload the materials soon. Okay, fine. Then we'll wind up for the day. We'll meet again by tomorrow at 7 p.m. As convey the same thing to your friends as well. Tomorrow we do have a session. Only on Thursday we don't have a session. Okay. Yeah. All.